Hello and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Adam's Music Box, where today is the birthday of one of the great singers of all time. Such a unique artist who captivated so many people because of her unique stage presence, her very unique vocal timbre, her very unique phrasing, and perhaps most importantly, in terms of her longevity, her ability to sing so well across so many different styles. And this is, of course, Linda Ronstadt. She was, to quote the Osmonds, she was a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll, a little bit classic pop, a little bit timeless, a little bit part of the youth culture of the 70s who remained relevant into the 80s, 90s, and beyond. And while some people like to focus on, the personal life and the looks and all of the other stuff that the industry side of music tends to push, it's the music itself that I'm super interested in. And like I said, she is really prolific in terms of her output, even though it's slowed down in more recent years because of health issues. But from the very end of the 60s, from the Stone Ponies days, right up to the 90s and early 2000s, she put out so many different records with so many different interesting styles. And so a question might be, well, what album do you recommend for people who don't know much about her style? I would say that her most quintessential album that was sort of her first mega hit was from 1974, and this is the album Heart Like a Wheel. It covers all of the great vocal stylings. She does a great version of the Paul Anka song It Doesn't Matter Anymore. She does the great Everly Brothers song. Say that three times fast. When Will I Be Loved? A really popular version that maybe is even more played on radio, or at least was, than the original version. She did a great version of You're No Good. Van Halen did it later. It's the Clint Ballard song. Wonderful stuff. Just an altogether great album. Now, another album that I love, which showcases a more of sort of the classic pop side of her, is from 1983, and that's the What's New album. And she's got all sorts of classic hits on this album. She's got the great song Goodbye, written and arranged by Gordon Jenkins, one of the great arrangers and writers of all time. Such a great album, such great musicians and she's played with so many great musicians across all of her albums, which is why they have such a unique sound. She always surrounded herself with great backing bands, whether live or in the studio. So take a deeper dive into her discography. People sometimes forget just how hugely popular she was and how she transcended generations. She was as popular among the young as among the older folks who in the 60s, 70s, and even into the 80s may have been listening more to the classic pop stuff. So happy birthday to the wonderful Linda Ronstadt. What wonderful music you gave us over so many years. As always, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.